Hi guys! I have not done a car vlog in the longest time. Like, it's been forever since I've done a car vlog. But I decided to do one because I've had so much stuff going on lately. I had, I got married in January. We had a reception at the end of January? No. Was it? Yes, it was the end of January. And then in February, we went on our honeymoon. When your wife owns a restaurant, you don't do things normally. You don't do things that normal people that can take 2 weeks off work do. Like get married, have a reception, and have a honeymoon all in one fell swoop. You do what we did, which is probably okay for me because of my chronic illnesses. It gave me time to recuperate in between. But whilst I was recuperating, I didn't really have a lot of energy to do things. My energy came in spurts. So I have been filming when I felt well. And you guys, I don't know if you ever noticed, but when I feel up to filming, I'll film like 4 or 5 things and stagger them. I'm getting beeped at. Put your seatbelt on. Sorry, that was very unsafe. So I'm just getting over a horrible cold. Yeah. So you could probably hear it. Today was my first day. So I'm like, my first day where I woke up and could breathe out of my nose, or at least half of it. Didn't feel like I had swallowed a cheese grater, and felt like I was a human being. So my wife said that this morning when she saw me wanting to drink a cup of coffee, because I only want tea when I'm sick. I want coffee when I'm well, tea when I'm sick. And then I was singing to the dog and cat. Like when I wake up, I have this tradition of waking up and singing to them. It's like, do you want to go outside? Is it time to eat? Or, sometimes it's even funnier. Like, not that that was funny, because it wasn't. It was ridiculous. And my singing voice is awful, and it's probably even worse now because of my cold. But yeah, so I sing to the pets, and they don't run away. They love me. They are my captured audience. Like, my pets are wonderful. My pets are my life. Like, does anyone else feel this way about their pets? My pets are my antidepressant. They truly are. They are part of the medicine that I take. Just like pills that I have to take for my chronic illnesses every day, I also get healing effects from my dog and even from my wife's cat, aka my step cat, aka Buster the black cat. I do love Buster the black cat, even though he punches me at least once a day. He does. He punches me all the time. Not in the face. He punches my arms. He punches my legs. He's a puncher. He's a boxing black cat. So let's see. What's up? What's pertinent? What's going on? TV. I never talk about TV. The Americans is back on. Have you guys ever watched The Americans on FX? Speaking of FX, I started watching Baskets the other day. It's effing funny. It is so funny. Who is the character that plays Christine, the mother? It's a male comedian, and he's in drag for this role. He's the best part of the whole show. He's incredible. So funny. And such a true mother of a crazy family. True, matriarch of this crazy family. Oh, it's so entertaining. I need to go back and watch the previous seasons, because I started watching this season, and now I'm going to have to go back in time and watch the rest. So funny. What else have I been watching? Okay, The Americans. That's a great show. I really, really love it. It's so funny because it takes you back into the 80s and the 90s when we lived in fear of the Russians. Seem like something that's going on now? Maybe. And then So I really like that. What else is going on TV-wise? Oh, I've been watching so much TV because I've been sick. And movies. Oh my God. Oscar movies. What have you seen? What have you not seen? I saw Moonlighting. I saw Moonlight. I loved it. But I felt that there were holes in the movie. I felt that they did a good job at showing this boy from boyhood to manhood. But I had so many unresolved questions. I just did. What else was Oscar? Oh, please. The Oscars in general. I was on my honeymoon during the Oscars. Denzel should have won it. Fences was amazing. And, Casey Affleck. I liked Manchester by the Sea, even though Casey Affleck is a inappropriate sexual molester. Read the articles about Casey Affleck. The actress from The Room, whose name I cannot think of, whoever can think of it, write it down below. She boycotted him, essentially, She didn't clap. She didn't, when he got his award, even though she had to, Brie Larson is her name, she had to announce him as winner. So that had to be difficult for her because she has, come out and said, I don't care for Casey Affleck. If you look back, when he was making a movie that had Joaquin Phoenix in it, and it was like a mockumentary type movie. Can't think of the name of it. But during the making of this, he did a lot of inappropriate things with the production staff of that movie. Like made inappropriate sexual comments. So much so that two of the females from that staff have turned around and filed suit against Casey Affleck and the production team of that movie. And if you read what some of the things that they're suing over, it's stuff that I certainly wouldn't be proud if my son had done. No, he did not rape anyone or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but inappropriate behavior is part of rape culture. Am I right? Inappropriate behavior, accepting inappropriate comments from people. I'm not saying it's the same thing as rape, but accepting inappropriate content coming out of a male's mouth or a female's mouth, and saying, it's offensive, even if it's not offensive directly to you. If you allow it to be said, it just feeds into Christ. I mean, it's like what's going on right now with Donald Trump. He's telling a lot of people it's okay to be inappropriate. I try not to get political on here, but I have a cold and I'm being a bitch. Sorry. I'm being inappropriate. But, saying that it's acceptable to do specific things. So saying that it's acceptable to be homophobic, saying that it's acceptable to be transphobic, saying that it's acceptable for a state to make the decision as to whether, or a school district, it's acceptable to say that, to not allow trans individuals to choose what bathroom they go into. So we're still going to give you your federal educational funding. That's like basically giving these people that are bigots the right to do whatever they want. It is. It's giving them permission. And you know what I mean. It's just not right. Okay, I gotta stop because I'm getting too political. I just know I am. Fun things. Oh, I just bought the, I want to do a couple different videos. So I was thinking about doing, oh my God, it's like hailing or something. All of a sudden it's sunny. I think that was just ice coming off of a tree. So I want to do a couple videos. I am going to do some dressing room videos. So I'm not going to be hauling as much just because I just got done paying for wedding, reception, honeymoon, and we're trying to save up from some improvements on our home. So I am trying not to spend as much money. It's hard. I have a makeup and a clothing addiction. So I try to at least pick one. So if I'm buying a lot of makeup, I'm trying not to buy so many clothes. I'm trying to sell some of my clothes. Anyways, I digress. So I was thinking that it would be super cool to, take the limited budget that I have to go to Lane Bryant or Torrid, or other plus size fashion places like Target, and do dressing room try-ons. So go and pick out like 6 different outfits at each place and try them on, and then tell you which sizes fit me, what I thought about the fit and the fabric and the material, to give you an idea of what things you might want to buy, and I'll also give you my proportions, like my height and my weight, to do that. So that's one idea of a video series I have, dressing room try-ons. I have a lot of makeup stuff planned. I have a few new things, not a lot of new things, but I want to do some spring looks, some summer looks. I want to talk about summer skincare, spring skincare, winter skincare, because we're still in winter. We had a snowstorm last night. I've been really into my nails lately, so I might talk a little bit about nail care. I've decided not to get any more manicures at the salon because I feel like they were damaging my cuticles, so I'd like to maybe do a video on what I do for a home manicure. Also, some other big exciting news for me. I don't know if you, I don't want to say, oh, did you notice that I lost 22 pounds? I've been losing weight. I don't know over what period of time that I've been losing this weight. I know when I went to my doctors that they told me I lost a total of 22 pounds since the last time I had been there. And then I know that since I seriously started dieting, I've lost 19 pounds. So I am seeing a nutritionist. I missed, due to my cold, my first appointment with a behavioralist to talk about why I overeat and that sort of stuff. It's kind of all part of this program that I'm a part of, which is it's not an eating disorders program, but I decided, this is like really talking a lot about a lot of things, I decided to contemplate bariatric surgery. That does not mean that I'm getting bariatric surgery. The form of bariatric surgery that I was thinking about was called Obera, which is a balloon that you swallow. I found out that no insurance company pays for it yet. It's too new. And I also found out that my BMI was too high for it. I know that gastric bypass is something that I absolutely positively do not want. I feel like it's too drastic, and I don't like the idea of anything that stops me from getting the vitamins that I need, because even though I do take daily vitamins, I take biotin for my hair and nails and skin, I take vitamins for my heart, I take vitamins for my joints and bones, I take calcium, I take extra B12, I take extra vitamin 9. Some of those vitamins I take because of vitamin deficiencies that I've had in my life with the B12 and the vitamin D. But did you know that just about anyone who lives in the Northeast has a vitamin D deficiency? And the Midwest. Yes, it's a true fact. And vitamin D deficiencies make you prone to other vitamin deficiencies. Ugh. So anyways, I said to myself, I'm just not getting this weight off no matter how much I try. I keep on trying to diet and I kept on failing. And so I was like, I would start to diet, I would backslide. I would start to diet, I would backslide. And, the reason why I knew that I needed to lose weight was I was having a lot of difficulty moving around. And I have chronic illnesses. I have something called ehlers danlos syndrome, hypermobility disorder, which means that my joints are super, super pliable. My joints go in directions that they're not supposed to go. Like, my joints are hypermobile. So, it's kind of like I can do party tricks with my thumb, like going all the way down and doing all sorts of things. I can overlap my fingers. I can do all sorts of funky stuff. But the sucky part about it is constantly feel like you're just in a car accident. Honestly. The day after a car accident, how you feel, that's how I feel every day. And I live with my knees. I've had knee surgery since I was in my 20s, and I deal with my knees popping and clicking, especially my right knee, constantly, and my right hip. And I have a 30-year-old son who hopefully is going to get married and have kids someday. And I want to be able to get on the floor and play with my grandkids. I want to be able to have fun. I want to be able to, I want to be as well as I possibly can be with this disease, because this disease is incurable, Ehlers, danlos, and the severe arthritis that I have that goes along with it, as well as fibromyalgia, they aren't going to go away, but losing weight will help me feel better. So I need to lose weight, and I'm not doing well on my own for one reason or another. So I thought, I'm going to go through with this, looking into the bariatric surgery, because when it comes to bariatric surgery, at least in the city, in Pittsburgh, in our hospital systems, you have to be on a doctor-maintained diet for like 6 months before they'll even consider you for it. So I've been on a doctor-maintained diet, I guess, for like 4 weeks now. Yeah, 4 weeks. And I'll see the nutritionist again next week. No, I saw the nurse practitioner. I'll see the nutritionist for the first time next week. And the behavioralist, my appointment with her is remade. I will be seeing her in a few weeks. 2 weeks, I think. And I'm just pulling up in front of my house. Let's see what else is going on with that. So, I talked to the nurse practitioner about my surgery options. This is what I hope. You want to know what I hope? I hope that I've lost so much weight by the time I get to that 6-month point that I say at the very last minute, you know what, I don't want to do the lap band. I don't want to do any of those. I've already lost 50 pounds or 60 pounds, and I'm fine like this, and I'm just going to keep going on this route, and that would be the healthiest thing to me. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going through with all the steps. So I will see the surgeon in April, at the end of April, and I'll see the nutritionist like 3 or 4 times by then. The things I'm doing to take care of myself are I'm staying within a 1,200 calorie diet, which, believe it or not, sometimes I have a hard time eating all those calories every day. I've always been a pretty healthy eater. I use MyFitnessPal to track my breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks. I'm cutting out sugar. I eat a lot of vegetables. There's a lot of vegetables that I don't eat anymore, because when I was doing paleo, which I was doing like 2 or 3 months ago, in the beginning of the year, I think I started it, I found out that I have gluten sensitivities, and that the paleo diet helped me with some of my inflammation. So I stopped eating certain vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, onions. I found out that they made me sick in my stomach. I don't eat bread anymore. Except for once in a while, sprouted bread. And every once in a while, like a bite of something. Like a couple weeks ago when we were in Miami, I had a bite of Colleen's French toast. No, I had a piece, but it was like a small piece. It was like yo big. And that was the first bread that I've had in a really long time, like white bread. Oh, I also had a Cuban sandwich when I was in Miami. So that was bread too. But I will tell you this, my stomach, I had that the day before the last day of our honeymoon, and my stomach was brutal on the way home. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. And I've been trying to swim, but this cold has stopped me from swimming so much. I think I might go swimming tonight. uh, that's what's been going on with me. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.